Hi everyone, we are excited to have you here in today's fun-filled learning session at YOLO. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.yolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on Share, copy the link and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at YOLO_app. I'm eagerly looking forward to all your submissions right after this class.
Hello everyone. So how is everybody doing today? I hope everybody is doing great, right? Okay, so I hope everybody paid attention to the instructions at the beginning of the class. Don't worry if you didn't, we'll be playing the submission instructions again at the end of the class, so you can have a look once more and make your submissions properly. All right? Okay. So in today's class, we'll be learning another exciting coffee painting lesson. Okay? Everybody excited for it? So what are we going to draw today? We are going to draw a sunset scenery in the grasslands, and you'll be learning some pretty amazing detailing techniques with the help of coffee. Okay, so let us quickly jump into the class and I will just play and let you know what all materials you need to get started for the class. Everybody can just have a look. All right? Okay. All right, so is everybody able to see my screen? Okay. So just see here what are the things that you'll be needing for today's class. Okay, firstly, like all the classes again, always have a board or some sort of cloth spread out so that you don't dirty the area where you are painting. Okay. All right. And along with that, you will need your piece of paper on which you will paint. Okay. What else? You will need coffee, obviously, because it's a coffee painting class. Along with that, you will need your brushes. Okay. And 2 containers in which you will be keeping your coffee. 1 glass or 1 cup of warm water and an eraser and pencil. Also, you will need your brushes for your painting. Okay, the brushes that you will have to use for your painting. Everybody got them? Just keep all of the materials ready. We will first go into the mixing of the coffee. Okay, we will first mix up the coffee like we do in all of the coffee painting classes. We will first mix up the coffee. So everybody just get ready with the coffee and the containers and your warm glass or warm cup of water. Okay, shall we start off? So see, here I have the 2 containers. Okay, so I will start by taking out some coffee and putting it in each of the containers. So just see, in one of the containers, I will take a small amount of coffee. And in the other container, I will put lots of coffee. So here you can see the container on your left hand side, it has lots of coffee in it. And the container on your right hand side, that has very little coffee. Okay. And the amount of water you will be putting in will be just the opposite. So in the cup where there is less amount of coffee, you will put more amount of water. And where there is more coffee, you will put less water. Everybody should have got this by now, right? Since this is the 4th class of coffee painting, you all should have grasped the concept by now. Okay, so we will be adding the water accordingly. Okay, so here is my warm cup of water. So see, I am adding lots of water to the one where there is less coffee. Add lots of water to that. And add very little water to the other one. See, just a tiny amount of water to this one, that's all. Okay, now with the help of a brush, just mix it up nicely. Nicely mix it up. Okay, so that there are no lumps formed. This one will be a little difficult to mix because it is having the coffee in larger amounts. So it will just form a paste-like solution. But this one should be a nice and clear solution that will only be possible if you are using warm water. So again and again, I'm telling you, use warm water only. Don't use cold water, else the coffee will not mix properly. All right. Okay. So everybody just get the 2 containers ready. Your 2 coffee containers ready. That is the first step. Quickly get it ready, everybody. We'll just wait for everybody so that you get your coffee containers ready. Okay. So now shall we move on to the painting? Okay, everybody get your paper ready, the paper on which you are supposed to paint. Just get that ready. So today our painting will be in the vertical format. Generally, we are painting in the landscape format, but today keep your paper vertically. This will be a vertical painting. Okay, the orientation will be vertical. All right. So just keep your paper like this and take out your pencil and any round surface that you can find. We will draw the sun. Okay. If you are not able to draw the sun freehand, take the help of some container, some lid, some bottle cap that you have. Okay. Just take the help of it and we will draw a circle to represent the sun. So I'm just giving 30 seconds. Everybody just take a round, any round object that is there near you so that you can draw the sun out of it. All right. So just see, this is my paper and here I have my pencil. Okay, so I'm using this lid. I have placed the lid here somewhere in the left hand side and using it, I will draw my sun like this. Okay, everybody get this done quickly. Just draw a circular object like this. Take the help of any lid, any container, bangles, whatever circular item you have that is near you. Take the help of it and draw this. Okay, very easy till now. It is pretty easy, don't worry. Okay, this drawing is very easy, but at the end, you will get a very beautiful painting. All right, just 30 seconds more. Everybody quickly complete the circle drawing. Okay, everybody done? All right. So after drawing the circle, we will first move on to the painting of the background. Okay. So here I have my container. See which container is this? This is the container in which there is lots of water. The container in which there is lots of water and very little coffee, take that container. Pay attention everyone. This is the container in which there is lots of water and very less coffee. That is the container we are going to use right now. Okay. All right. So just see how we will be using it. So here I have a thick brush. Take a nice thick brush, everyone. Okay. So you can start off by just dipping your brush into this coffee and just coloring around the sun. But what will be a better alternate? I will let you know. Instead of doing that, take your warm glass of water and first dampen the entire surface. Just dampen the surface with water. Okay, all over. Just don't color inside the sun. Border the sun, border all around the sun and dampen the entire paper. Just like you used to do in the watercolor classes. Remember, those of you who had attended the previous watercolor classes, you will remember that before coloring the skies, before coloring the water, we used to dampen up the entire surface using just water. So the same technique we are going to apply here. Just take the warm water that you have and just dampen up the entire surface like this. Why? I will let you know. First, complete this. Take a thick brush so that it takes you very less time to dampen the entire paper. If you use a thin brush, it will hold very less water. It will take you lots of time to cover the entire paper. Okay, so see, I have applied water all over the paper. All of my paper is dampened. Okay, so once this is dampened, you can now just dip your brush into that coffee solution and just apply the color. See how fast the color is spreading? Don't color inside the sun, color around it and color all of the paper. At all places, your color must be there except for inside the sun. Your sun should be white and untouched. Okay, you can see as soon as I am applying the color to the paper now, because it is already damp, it is spreading so easily. I have to make very less efforts. This is because you had already dampened your paper with water. So that water is helping your coffee spread out in all directions. Okay, so that is why we had dampened the paper. Everybody just keep taking some coffee from your container and just keep applying it. You will see it will spread on its own. Just keep applying the coffee to all of the paper. Okay, take your time, nicely cover up all of the paper like this. Okay, so here we have covered all of the paper nicely. If you want, you can just darken the areas around the sun so that it will look as if your sun is glowing. If you darken the areas around the sun, it will look as if the sun is glowing. See, there is no color inside the sun, so don't color inside the sun, okay? Color all of the background, just leave out the sun. Take your time, everybody. Nicely get the color on all of the background. Okay? Just get it done till here first. Those of you who have already finished with the background, you can just wait for the paper to dry a bit and get ready with your pencil. Once the color dries out a bit, we will move on to the next drawing, the next sketch that we will make for this. Okay, those of you have finished, just take out your pencils and be ready. Allow your paper to dry a bit. Others, just continue and get the background completed. All right. We'll just give it 30 seconds more. Quickly complete it, everyone. Remember, use a thick brush. Use the thickest brush you have with you so that you don't take lots of time. If you use a thin brush or a small size brush, what happens is that it will hold very less of the color or very less of the water, and you will take up lots of time in coloring the entire paper. So always use a thick brush. Okay. So we'll move on to the drawing now. So just see, the drawing is very easy. It is very, very easy. Everybody just take out your pencils. So here is my pencil. Just see, we will draw a land surface like this. Just a very rough land surface like this. Everybody just complete drawing this first. Everybody draw the land surface like this at the bottom of your paper. Okay. It is a very simple groundwork that we've done. Just a simple rough line. That's all. That's all you have to draw. Okay. Next, we will draw the grasslands also. So just see, starting from the land, we will draw some tall grasses like this. See, here is one grass. Okay, like this. Again, like this, another grass shoot. Again, one more from here. Just see the shape, nice and thin. It should be. Don't make the grasses very thick. Change the directions a bit so that it looks natural. All of them should not be in one direction only. All right. Everybody just get it done till this step. Draw the ground and the grasses. Draw the ground and the grasses. You don't need to draw the grass shoots exactly like I've drawn, but remember the shapes should be like that. Okay, should be long, it should be thin. Don't make it too thick, too wide. It will not look nice. Okay, and make some changes. All of them should not be pointing in just one direction. Make some facing leftwards, some facing rightwards, some facing upwards. Okay, keep changing the direction so that it looks natural. Everybody just complete the drawing first till this step. Okay, everybody just get it done. We'll just wait for everybody to get it done. Those of you who have already completed, you can take out the other coffee container. That is the coffee container in which there is lots of coffee and very less water. Take out that coffee container and take out your thinnest brush. Take out the thinnest brush also and the thickest brush also, both. We will require both now for the rest of the painting. Okay. Take out your thinnest brush, your thickest brush, and the container of coffee in which you are having lots of coffee and very little water. Okay, shall we move on to the painting part now? Okay, so first we will color the land portion. You can see the land portion is very wide. Okay, so for that, what brush should we be using? Correct, we will be using a thick brush. Okay, and the thin brush that we will be using, that is for the grass. All right, so take out the thick brush again. This time we will dip the thick brush in that other coffee solution. That is the one where there is lots of coffee, very little water. So I've taken a thick brush here and I will dip it in this coffee solution. Lots of coffee, very little water. You can see it is almost like a paste. And just color up this land surface like this. You can see the difference in color, right? See how dark this coffee color is compared to your background. This is because you have used less water. All right, nicely cover up all of the land portion. Okay, so that is how you should be covering up all of the land portion. Everybody get the land portion colored first. Okay, this which coffee container are we using? We are using the coffee container in which there is lots of coffee, less of water. Again and again I'm repeating so that nobody makes a mistake. All right? Yes. Use the thickest brush you have and get it done. Get the land portion colored like this. Okay? We'll just wait some more for everybody to just catch up. Those of you who have completed, you can take out your thin brush now. The thinnest brush that you have, we will use that to paint the grasses because you can see the grasses are very thin. So there is very little area in which we have to paint. For that, we need a thin brush. All right. So by now, you all should be able to judge where what brush to use. The land area was a wide surface. So there we needed a thick brush to cover the wide surface. The grasses are very thin and long. So for that, we need a thin brush. All right? Yes. Okay. So just see. Take the thin brush now. So here I have my thin brush. I will just dip it into that same coffee solution. That is the one where there is lots of coffee. Okay, take the other one away. We'll just use this one now. So I will first paint all of these grasses. Be careful when you're painting inside the sun, your color should not spread. Okay, your sun should remain white and untouched. Only the grass should be covered, that's all. Okay, one more here. All right. And one more like this. Okay, just color in all of the grasses. Get all of the grasses colored like this. Okay, get it done till here. Then we will move on to the final steps, the final detailing. Everybody just get it done till here first. Okay. Everybody quickly complete the grass. Okay, now see the next step. We will just have a closer look at the next step now. You can draw a few more grass also if you want. If you feel that some side of the paper is left blank, it is looking too empty, you can draw a few more grasses also. That is completely up to you, how many grasses you want to draw. They don't need to be of the same number as many as I have drawn. It is completely up to you, all right? Yes. Okay, now next see how we will detail the grass. Have a closer look here. Okay, so we are still dipping the thin brush into that container, the same coffee container, and we will make some dots like this on the grass, on all of the grasses. You will find structures like these on wild grasses that are growing in the forest or in the grasslands. Okay, so we are just trying to draw that. Just draw structures like this. It's like putting dots only, just one dot on one side, another dot on the other side. Like that, you have to draw the dots on all of these grasses. Just see, I'm not drawing the dots all the way to the end of the grass, only some portion on the top. Keep that in mind also, okay? When you're drawing these dots, they should not be all the way to the bottom of the grass. Only some portion from the top to somewhere in the middle of the grass, that's all. Okay, this process we will repeat for all of the grasses. So everybody just complete it with me. You can see just we are drawing dots like that on both sides of the grass. Finish the drawing, everybody. Complete all of these detailings. So see, drawing these tiny structures with the help of your thin brush. This is called detailing. Okay, detailing because we are making very intricate little structures, very little structures we are making with the help of our brush. Okay, so when you add these fine details, your painting looks very nice and beautiful. Just see the difference now. You can see how pretty it is looking. Before there were only some normal boring grass, but now look at it, how beautiful it is looking, right? Just because of some dots that you put. Okay, so that was all for the detailing. You can see now, if I zoom out, you will see how beautiful the painting is looking. Okay. Yes, so you can add a few more detailings also. You can draw a few birds. You can draw a few more grasses like this. Okay, these are just some more ideas just to let you know how you can increase the beauty of your paintings. Okay, you can use the same container of coffee and you can draw some grasses like this. This will also help it look more natural. You can draw a few birds in the sky. You can make a few clouds. Okay, completely up to you how you want to decorate the final painting. Okay, so everybody enjoy today's class. You got to learn something new, right? You got to learn how to make a grassland scenery And you also learned how to make detailings, right? So see, here I've added the grass. So it looks so much nice and detailed. Okay, you can add any structure as per your choice. You can make some birds in the sky, some clouds, some dots of your own on the ground. Add as much detailing as possible. Detailing will make your picture more lifelike. Okay, so everybody had fun learning something interesting today in the class. All right. So I hope to see all of your beautiful works in the submissions. Okay, don't forget to submit them. You worked so hard on all of the classes. So remember to submit them. Okay, so that I can see them and I can mark you for the top 10. Okay. Yes, and those of you who had missed out on the instructions for submission, don't worry. We'll be playing it again at the end of the class. So you can have a look there. All right. Okay. Thank you everybody for joining the class. We'll see you again. And remember to make your own detailings, make your own modifications. Feel free to add any more elements you like when you are submitting. Okay, draw some birds, draw some clouds in the sky. You can make any changes you want. Okay, all right then everybody. See you all again in the next class. Bye-bye everyone.
Hi everyone, we are excited to have you here in today's fun-filled learning session at YOLO. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.yolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on Share, copy the link and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at YOLO_app